G'day and welcome to Tech Savvy with Steve Hume, and you don't know what you don't know. Today's video is going to be about picture files and the different types. Pictures, images, graphics, whatever you want to call them, come in a variety of different formats. We've got from Jpeg to PNG, from EPS to PDF. They all have their best usage, and I'll explain a few of the most common now. JPEG's probably the most common you'll find, mainly because that is how most images are saved from your cameras. It stands for Joint Photographic Experts Group, but don't let that stop you. JPEG images are files that can be compressed to make the file size smaller. However, the greater the compression, the greater the loss of image quality, as JPEG is a raster file. EPS files come as raster or vector. Now, when you're talking about EPS these days, most people are talking about a vector graphic. So it's best to reference an EPS file as an Illustrator EPS file. Then everybody knows what you're talking about. As it's a vector file, it can be enlarged to whatever size you like. Illustrations and logos are usually saved as Illustrator EPS files. GIF files are used for images on the internet. They have a very small color palette, so are only really good for web logos and pictures, but not for photographs, definitely not for printing. They'll be very low resolution. They also used to provide simple moving images, which can be quite handy. PNG files were developed to supersede GIF files. They have a larger color palette, but are still used for web pages. PNG stands for Portable Network Graphics, whereas PDF stands for Portable Document Format. PDF was developed by Adobe and made transferring documents to print from almost any program very easy. A PDF encompasses a complete description of the document and includes all the images and the fonts within it. As it is an Adobe product, it makes printing, saving and transferring images from one program to another very easy. A PDF can contain both raster and vector images and fonts. Finally, you may come across a Bnp file. This is a bitmap file, one of the first image file types produced many years ago and still used today. It is a raster image file, and although not a compressed image file like a JPEG, it can easily be compressed in a zip file. So there you go, just several of the files that you will come across. Mainly the JPEG, but others as you progress through using different programs. Well, I hope you found that useful. If you want to see more tech savvy videos, then make your way over to steverhulme.com/tech savvy. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Steve R. Hume, and drop me a line, steverhulme@gmail.com.
Was ist los mit dir, mein Schatz?